songs.
We celebrated the life of Tupac yesterday, and today too. So this is our first show since that. And
let's go there. That's cool.
yeah, man. Let's talk about some great Tupac records. I was listening to All Eyes on Me yesterday. No More Pain is a Problem, man. What's your favorite song on All Eyes on Me? Ambitions of a Rider?
It's between Ambitions of a Rider. There's three, so top three, because these are the songs I always go back to: are Ambitions as a Rider, No More Pain, and I Ain't Mad at You.
Yeah, Only God Could Judge Me was one of my favorites when the album came
It's
out.
Up there.
Yeah, love that record, man. He took that shit everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. That first disc, like they're not, Mike. So few rap albums have that many classic songs just on one side of an album. That's why I count it as. That's why I told you I count them as two separate albums, because I don't even think it's fair to a lot of other rappers just how much classic shit's on the first album. Mike, Ambitions as a Rider, that's a classic. What's the actual song called? All About You.
Mm-hmm.
Every Other City. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Scandalous. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Got My Mind Made Up. That's a classic.
Yo,
Mike,
Corrupt went crazy.
Is a classic. America's Most Wanted is a classic.
Yeah.
Mike. No More Pain, classic. Hearts of Men, classic. Yeah. Only God Can Judge Me, classic. I Ain't Mad at You, classic. California Love, classic. He had records on career on that first disc.
You skipped one. How many fell victim to the streets? Life Goes On.
Life Goes On. Yeah, right. All of those songs are classics, Mike. You understand that's one of the best. I tell people, if you take All Eyes on Me and you count Book One as a CD or a tape or whatever, just like one piece of work by itself, top 10 rap album.
LP with the super chat says Katie alone. He said Katie alone should get the nod. With Magic, it's a win. Yeah.
Think about the songs we just named off. So when you make a 13-track album and the weak song on there is the last song, which is What's Your Phone Number, which is the Morris Day and the Time shit.
Yeah.
Like when that's your weak record, and it might be the only that's the only average record on there, Mike. How many other albums can say that?
You know what I like, though? I like To Live and Die in L.A. more than I like California Love. Is that crazy to say?
I don't agree with you, but if you feel that way, that's fine.
I think that's a beautiful record.
That's Machiavelli. We talking about All Eyes on Me.
No. I'm just saying. I'm skipping around since we're talking about Pac, period. But, yeah, man. And all that stuff's in the same year. It's crazy because both of those albums don't really sound like they would come out in the same year. Like, if you listen to both of those albums side by side, don't they sound like maybe they're a year or two apart?
Tupac.
We don't really... I know we used to talk about his work ethic, but when you look at the fact that Me Against the World's 95, All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli are 96.
There we go. Trading War Stories. They're right. Trading War Stories is a classic, too. That's what I'm saying. Think about this. Everything on here is classic, Mike. The only song on here that's not classic is What's Your Phone Number?
Yeah. I didn't like What's Your Phone Number, but people like that record.
Hold on. But listen, Mike, if 13 of the 14 songs are classic, what does that make your album? Doesn't that make it one of the best rap albums ever, technically?
Yeah.
If I keep talking about All Eyes on Me, I'm like, if you just take Volume 1 and isolate it, it's like, oh no. How about this? Book 1 of All Eyes on Me is better than either version of Life After Death by itself. Like, it's better than Volume 1 Life After Death. It's better than Volume 2 Life After Death. It's just not better than them combined.
Is it the first double disc in hip-hop?
That I can think of, yes.
Okay. And with that being considered, you got to give him a learning curve for that, too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what Book 2 is about. I feel like he almost did most of Book 2 first.
Yeah. CJ Kidd with a super chat says, if you have a concept for a song, does it take you a day? Like Nas did on Rewind, did that take a day to construct? Who knows? I mean, everybody's workplace is different.
You should have ideas for years and for albums.
Mm-hmm. CJ Kidd also says, would the original I Am double disc be better than All Eyes on Me or Life After Death? Where would you rank it in albums of double disc? Yeah, that's a good question for you. I mean, because I didn't hear it when it came out. You heard it when it came out. What say you?
About what?
Are you rank I Am as a double disc as it originally was constructed with Life After Death and All Eyes on Me? Number 1, 2, and 3.
It's not better than Life After Death because it doesn't have the highs on the I Am are more nostalgic and not modernized, and so it's different. Lyrically, you could even say Biggie's more versatile because Nas on the I Am double disc project is coming more like reflective Donish than he is like modernized, like rapper actively like holding the crown. It's kind of reflective, like, you know. But as far as the lyrics are concerned and the storytelling is concerned, I would put it right there with Life After Death. But I would still probably have to put it in third place after All Eyez on Me. I mean, Life After Death and All Eyez on Me in that order. A best case scenario is probably that it's tied with All Eyez on Me at second. It's better than Wu-Tang Forever.
Mad Max of the Super Chat says, do for love, no more pain, ambitions of a rider, blasphemy, me and my girlfriend, hold your head, me against the world, smile, changes until the end of time. Those are my favorites. You know what? That's crazy that he has that much material. And, you know, you just named just a fraction of stuff. I think he could damn near beat anybody in a versus, man. With the material that he had. I think he would beat Biggie in a versus. I mean, but again, that's not a far cry. But
if they both just had to use their songs, he would beat them because Biggie would need his features to beat Pac.
I think even with that, because when Pac pulls out the features, man, you got the MC Breed shit. You got soundtrack stuff like Pour Out a Little Liquor. You got Pain.
No. See, I don't count those. Those are Pac solo songs. That's when I mean features, I mean like feature verse.
Yeah.
Like collab songs. It's like some of this Outkast, like I'll be straight up and down with you. Like you're about to hear more collaboration stuff in my 30 Outkast songs than I am in your 30 Tribe songs. You feel me? Because I know that to beat you, that's what I'm saying. It's like, no, I know what I need to pick to beat you, and I need not take it personally by trying to pick like those album records that I know I'm about to lose to. I'm going to go pick the best stuff that they've done. And
well, I'm
to
looking
beat Tribe,
to it.
That might mean not keeping it album for album. So you're going to see on my list, you're going to have all your 30 songs, Mike, are probably going to come from Tribe's first 3 albums mostly. That's about where 20 to 25 of your songs are coming from because it's there.
Yeah, it's there. I got to pull
for me to do Outkast 2025 songs to beat Tribe, it's like, no, I can't just go to the first 3 albums. I got to go pick and pull and choose some stuff.
Well, Ready to Die actually celebrated its anniversary yesterday as well.
It's all fascinating that we're getting Pac and Nas and Big in one show.
Yeah, man. What's your favorite song on Ready to Die? Straight up. Has it changed from what it was back in 94?
You want to know what, Mike? I was always partial to Everyday Struggle, and there's a large part of me and sentiment of me that still is. It's like, I know how it feel to wake up fucked up, pockets broke as hell, another rock to sell. People look at you like you's the user, selling drugs to all the Buddha, mad Buddha selling drugs to all the users, mad Buddha abusers. They don't know about the stress-filled days. Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray. So you reminisce. You wasn't living so devilish. Shit.
And then the second verse is crazy too.
The second verse might be, I mean, the second verse is like his coming out party as a lyricist. Is that like the guy that you're hearing, like he flashes a little bit. Like he has moments on Ready to Die. Up and like if you're looking at the sequence in Everyday Struggles, track 11. Yeah, it's track 11.
Well, I got the track list right here. You know what I was going to do though? Let's go through this album and like, are there any missteps? Like anything you would have left off? Because we got the intro. You got Things Done Changed. I love Things.
One of the best intros ever.
Things Done Changed. Give Me the Loot. Machine Gun Funk. Warning. Ready to Die.
Yep.
One More Chance.
Yep.
You got the interlude, Fuck Me or whatever. Then you got The What. Then you got Juicy.
Yep.
Everyday Struggle. Me and My Bitch. Big Papa. Respect. That's the only one I would have taken off.
So here's what I tell you. So stop right there.
Hold
on. Stop right there. I think, how about this? If you were to take Respect and Friend of Mine off and just go from Big Papa to Unbelievable and Suicidal Thoughts, I think you have, it's already like, to me, it's easily a top 15 rap album all time. I think the last time I did a list, I had it at 13. But if you actually take those 2 records off, I think you might end up kind of siphoning it into that All Eyez on Me Book 1 territory, which is like top 10-ish Because it's like, if you look at it, it's like, well, everything on there is classic, except for the last song. And that's just because in this case, the subject matter is just so troubling to some people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but it goes in the flow of an album. And, he did some things that Jay didn't do, where it was like you said, I'm going to fit an uncomfortable record here. Like, Jay never really does that. And I think it gets in the way.
No, I mean, here's the thing about it. Here's what you have to understand. Together. Most of these records, for the time that they came out, were uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, people wasn't talking this way. Like, the whole Gimme the Loot, the back and forth with him doing the voice like that and the whole stick up of a robbery. No. That nobody's doing that before.
Yeah.
Like, when he's talking, like some of the stuff that he's saying, that's why I pack a Nina, fuck a misdemeanor, beating motherfuckers like I beat Tina. What's love got to do when I'm ripping through your whole crew strapped like bamboo? But I don't sling guns. I got bags of funk and I sell it by the tons. Niggas want to know how I live the Mac life, making money, smoking mics like crack pipes. It's quite simple and plain to maintain. I add a little funk to the brain. Niggas wasn't talking or rapping like that in 94. So he was different. Yeah. He was different more than he was a lyricist in 94. It was the edginess. It was the dark humor. It was him literally stopping after making an Ike and Tina reference and saying, what's love got to do? Other rappers weren't doing shit like that.
No, you're right. 36 Chambers says, a posthumous songs allowed in the hypothetical Biggie and Tupac verses. Lots of material released after their passing. Not a lot of quality material, though.
You know what I always like?
Go ahead.
If I Should Die Before I Wake. With Ice Cube and Black Rob on it. With my hands and Beanie Siegel. Praise the Lord, shit, our Father. That beat was so cold, and they picked the right dudes with the right voices to go with Big. It's like they picked some dope voices.
I think Dead Wrong could get played. Eric Terrell with the super chat says, Mike and Coop, so y'all really don't like the Love Below speaker box. Dre wrote and produced, played all the instruments, plus he changed the sound of music. Kendrick, Donald Glover, Tyler, Drake, Ye, etc. Listen, I love the Love Below. Do I go back to it often? Not as much as I used to when it was playing, but I'm going to say this. Great songwriting, great arrangements. I think it was a great feat for Dre. I think it hurt the legs of the album that he would never tour on it. And he hasn't toured in, 20 years of its existence. And I think that hurt the legs of the actual songs. But with that being said, none of those records really can compete fairly with the Tribe records. They just can't.
I mean, I hate to break it to people. First of all, like...
the drums.
Hold on. If something from the speaker box or Love Below makes it to like my top 30 to potentially get paid against Mike on the Patreon show in the verses, it's not going to be anything off the Love Below, because I can't play She Lives in My Lap. And I can't play, what's the other one, Mike? I can't play Vibrate. Can't play She Lives in My Lap.
You don't want to play Roses. You don't want to do that.
Right. Well, I'm going to play Spread, Happy Valentine's Day. It's like, no.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Ain't winning.
You don't want to play.
So what? I got Prototype and She Lives in My Lap. What am I gonna play? Like, y'all gonna play Find a Way and I'm gonna win with that? Like, no.
No, you're not gonna play the. You only got 1 minute, so you're not gonna play like the song where he's just speaking about his whole life. That's not gonna play well. CJ Kidd says Death Row versus Bad Boy. Well, I don't want to take Bad Boy on that one.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, LP with the super chat says, best way to honor Nas is to talk that real hip-hop-ish. Well, we're going to talk Nas in a little bit, too. Sean with the super chat said, hey, guys, what do you think about Every Ghetto off Stillmatic? One of the bad, underrated songs, Every what you guys think? One of the bad, underrated songs ever. I guess he meant one of the most underrated songs ever. What do you guys think? Mad Max says, The What Forever my favorite song. I've heard from Biggie. The flow grows through me line for line until this day it hits. I like The What, man. Like the production choice on The What. It's just different, man. Easy Mo B did that, right?
I told you there's a reason that they're playing it at the end of the One More Chance video.
You did say that. That was like
there's a reason for that.
Yeah. Vincent Hughes with the super chat says, he's a DJ, I'm a rapper, the first double disc. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Once again, Will Smith breaking ground. Man with the super chat. As usual. Man with the super chat says, respect with salute to his heritage. Mike, it gotta stay.
Yeah, with the Diana King and the Jamaican roots and all that. But
I feel like it just don't hit the same though.
You want to know what it feels like? It feels like a soundtrack song. I hate to tell people that. I like the record. It just feels like a soundtrack record and not a Ready to Die record.
I agree with that because the rest of it just doesn't hit with that type of flow.
It doesn't fit the theme.
Yeah. Mad Max with the super chat says, Biggie said a lot of the wild stuff that got glorified that I've only seen M get praised for. We talk about M's. Yeah, you talk about M's nasty lyrics. Biggie said some real sick shit. He did. No Idea Original with the $50 super chat. Appreciate that. Love. He said, toast to one of the greatest hip hop shows. The world is yours.
No, Mike, he said toast to the greatest hip hop show.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I undercut us. Toast to the greatest hip hop show. Excuse me. The world is yours.
I need people to get that right when they say it live. Shout out to No Idea.
The greatest. Shout out to